What is going on, everyone? And today I'm going to be discussing 7 upcoming horror films that I cannot wait to see. Now, as far as I can tell, at least at the point of recording, these films are slated to release in 2024, just in time for spooky season. These aren't going to be any particular order, but I just thought I didn't have a video for this weekend, so let's discuss the films that I'm anticipating the most for the rest of the year. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first film that I'm really looking forward to, which is only coming out in a couple of weeks now actually, is The Substance. This looks like a gnarly, disgusting, hilarious body horror film with razor sharp teeth. It looks like it's going to be really taking the piss out of unrealistic beauty standards in Hollywood. And I think it's going to do that through some insane body horror. At least from what I've heard from festivals, apparently it is nuts. The only thing I'm hoping that the horror doesn't dilute the social commentary the same way I hope the social commentary doesn't dilute the horror at all. I hope it all works together and they don't overtake one another at all. I hope they don't feel like they're clashing. But I can't wait for it. It looks hilarious. It looks gnarly. It looks weird and wicked. I'll be there day one. The next film that I'm really looking forward to is Smile 2. Now, I really like the first Smile. Yes, it's derivative and predictable, but it is legitimately creepy and it is effective in what it does. And with the same director returning to direct Smile 2, I don't have many doubts that it's going to be bad. One thing that I'm really looking forward to about this film is the fact that it follows a pop star who is afflicted with the curse. And my mind immediately goes to, what if there's a show with 30,000 people and the Smile Demon comes up on stage and forces her to off herself in front of 30,000 people and all 30,000 people are cursed and it just wreaks havoc upon the world. That probably won't happen, but it'll be awesome if something crazy like that does happen. So it's got a lot of potential. The only drawback that I have is the fact that the runtime is 2 hours and 12 minutes or something. And I'm like, geez, the first Smile was an hour 50 and that felt a little long. But I'm excited to see where this one goes. I'm not as hyped for it as I am for The Substance, but I'll definitely be there. Next film I cannot wait to see. This is a no-brainer. Terrifier 3. I've avoided all teasers and all trailers. I'm not going to look at any of the trailers until the film actually releases. Because all I need to know about this film is that Art the Clown dresses up as Santa. I don't need to know anymore. I don't want to have any of the scenarios or any of the shocks ruined for me. But I hated the first Terrifier. I loved Terrifier 2. I can only imagine that this is going to be more of the same goods from Terrifier 2 because of how well it was responded to. Lauren Lavera has been very active posting about Sienna Shaw's character. She's such a fantastic character and I can't wait to see more of her. David Howard Thornton is so funny as Art. I think it's hilarious. I mean, just this poster makes me crack up. It's all I need to see. It's a great poster. It's the kind of poster where I see it, I'm like, that's all I need to know. I'm going to be there. So yeah, I can't wait for this. I can't wait to see how disgusting and mean-spirited, but also fun it is. I cannot wait. The next film that I'm really excited to see is a film that has flown a little bit under the radar. I haven't heard many people talking about it, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's a film called Monster Summer. And this stars Mason Thames, who a couple of years ago now, was in The Black Phone and was brilliant in that. I was a huge fan of him in that film, and I was a huge fan of that film. So just the fact that he's returning to do another film in the horror genre already has me curious. But what makes this even more appealing is that Mel Gibson and Lorraine Bracco are in the film. Really interesting cast there with that. That's just picking. It seems really random to me, but I'm curious to see them. I haven't seen Lorraine Bracco do anything in film in a very long time, so that'll be interesting. And above all, it looks like a bit of a PG-13 Goonies-esque film with some horror spin on it. And that's enough for me. I really like these kind of throwback horror films that feel like they're definitely directed towards younger audiences. Like the Happy Death Days, or even Totally Killer, which I didn't mind. Or it's just Stranger Things vibes, I think. Stranger Things is probably the most direct thing that's come out recently that I can compare this to by the looks of it. So I'm all for a coming-of-age, PG-13 adventure horror film. I love The Goonies. I love Stranger Things. Yeah, really looking forward to this one. Next up is a film that I don't know very much about, but the title and the premise has bought my ticket. And it's a film called Night Bitch. It stars Amy Adams, who apparently believes that she's turning into a dog. I'm a fan of The Fly by Jeff Goldblum, so you have a film where Jeff Goldblum turns into a fly. Now we have a film where Amy Adams turns into a dog. I don't know if it's going to be a mutant dog like it is in The Fly, but just that concept alone and the title, I have to see it. I have to be there. I have to see what happens in that film. Next up, we have a film called Never Let Go. It's a Halle Berry film, and the vibe that I got from the trailer, normally I don't watch trailers too much, but this one really caught my attention in the theaters, is that it looks sort of like It Comes at Night, a film which I really, really disliked. But the thing is that the concept of It Comes at Night and the kind of ambiguity of it all and the potential that concept has is really intriguing. And I really like that idea that the world has basically just been decimated by something, and they're always tied up to the house if they go outside, so they can only go a certain distance away from the house. And I love the fact that the kids are questioning whether their mother, played by Halle Bailey, fuck me, Jesus Christ, Halle Berry, is actually hiding something from them. And this kind of game of trust ensues. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it could go some really interesting places. It could fall flat on its face and not go anywhere at all, but I don't think it will. I'm looking forward to it. It seems promising to me. I'll be there. And last, but most certainly not least, this has the most potential to break my heart. It's Salem's Lot. Finally, after years of production and development hell, this film has gotten a release date. And it's coming out on HBO Max in America on the 3rd of October. So I'm assuming that it'll come to a streaming site in Australia as well, very shortly after. But you've got this film that I believe was shot in 2021, maybe it was completed early 2022. And it was supposed to come out in October of 2022. And then it got pushed back, and then it was going to be released on the same day that Evil Dead Rise came out. But Evil Dead Rise, they ended up just doing Evil Dead Rise as a standalone and taking Salem's Lot off the calendar entirely. And for well over a year, this film had no release date. Until they just randomly, quietly announced that they were going to drop it on HBO Max. I don't know what to expect of that, but I like the cast. I like some of the still images that we've gotten to see. I have hope that it'll be good. Stephen King said he's already seen it and really liked it. But at the same time, when a film has been this troubled in production, I feel like there's got to be a reason why they took it off the calendar and then took so long to release it. Like, it's been done and just sitting around for over 2 years now. So it's bizarre, but I've been following it ever since it first got announced. The book is my favourite book of all time. I hope it's good. Please be good. If it's not, I still have the 1979 TV film to go back to, which I really like, but I want this to be good. I want it to be good. Please be good. So that is 7 upcoming horror films that I'm very, very excited to see that should be coming out in spooky season in 2024. Make sure to add any of these films to your list if you haven't heard of them or haven't got them on your radar, because I think there'll be something to enjoy in all of these. Let me know what other films that you're really looking forward to for the rest of the year. And hopefully I'll get a Beetlejuice review out sometime next week, and hopefully next weekend I'll have a Beetlejuice 2 review out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that film as well, but I didn't think it classified as horror, but I don't know. Maybe it does, but I left it out anyway because it's coming out in less than a week, so yeah. I'll see you all later. Bye.